Hi guys, today we're going to be looking at finding fractions of a set. So last week and the week before we were talking about fractions, and the whole time we were using sort of a circular shape or a rectangular shape like this, where we split it into equal parts. And this was our whole. So if I had colored in all of the sections, I would have a whole. And we're talking about fractions of a whole, which is great. But the whole doesn't always have to be one specific object, okay? The whole could be describing a set of things, okay? So we're going to leave our pies and our long strips of squares for now because they are all attached, and we're going to talk instead about sets of things or groups of things that we can represent as a whole. So, for example, I have my cutlery here. I have a fork, I have a spoon, and I have my knife. Forgive my drawings, okay? And this is a set, okay? My one complete set is also equal to a whole. They're not all attached, but they are still a whole, all right? If I want to talk about the spoon specifically, the spoon in my set is only one out of three equal parts. It only represents 1/3 of my whole set, okay? The same is true of the fork. If I'm only talking about the fork, I'm only talking about one of three equal parts of my set. And if I'm only talking about the knife, I'm talking about one of three equal parts of my set. Okay, so we're speaking about fractions again, but we're just speaking about sets instead. All right, now, what might happen at your house is mom might buy packs of yogurt, for example. And let's say by some miracle, the shop started selling packs of 5 yogurts. I know that they usually sell them in even numbers, but let's just say that they started selling them in packs of 5, okay? And we could fit 5 individual yogurts in our set of 5, okay? And each of these individual yogurts would represent one part of how many equal parts? 5 equal parts, because I can fit 5 equal parts into my pack of yogurt. Okay, so if I want to talk about just one of my individual yogurt pots, I've got 1 out of 5 equal parts, and then let's say that one was peach, and I had 3 strawberry yogurts. That could be 3 out of 5 equal parts. And then last one, the one that no one likes except for Mr. Beaton, is the fig. So one out of 5 equal parts. Okay, so again, we're not talking about fractions of a singular whole, we're talking about them as a set. So a set of my 5 yogurts, and I've got 1 peach, 3 strawberry, and 1 fig. Okay? Okay, a set could be anything though. Anything that you're wanting to talk about. So let's say your set is your family. And so if I'm speaking about my family and I want to talk about the fraction of people in my family that are women, and so I'd have me and my mom. So that would be 2 of us out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. So 2/5 of my family is women, okay? And if I wanted to talk about the men in the family, there's 3 left over. So 3 out of 3/5 of my family is men. I could talk about them in different ways. So we could talk about the fraction of people in my family that have brown hair, for example. And 4/5 of my family has brown hair, and 1/5 of my family has blonde hair. Unless you count my mom, because she's actually technically gray now, but she dyes it. So we've got brown hair here, and blonde. Christopher's blonde. Okay? So a set could be anything. A set could also be the days of the week. So there are 7 days of the week. That's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So if I want to talk about the days of the week where I go for a run, for example. I usually go for a run on a Tuesday morning, a Wednesday morning, a Thursday morning, and I try to go for a run on a Saturday. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parts of my set. So 4/7 of the week, days of the week, I go for a run. So again, we're not talking about just a pie here, what are our circular fraction wheels that we split into our halves before. Now we're talking about a set, and a set can be represented in fractions as well. Okay? All right.